the Medicaid fraud, the no-bid contract fraud, all of the taxpayer money flowing into these migrant services organizations is paid off on the other side through activism for Democrats during elections. Specifically at Gateway Community Services office in Lewiston, that became the nexus for the Community Organizing Alliance to go out and literally register migrants to vote and turn them out to vote on Election Day for Democrats in advance of the 2022 election, Governor Janet Mills' re-election effort, where she defeated former Republican Governor Paul LePage. Paul LePage losing, by the way, in Lewiston, once a Franco-American bastion, for the first time in his entire political career. We can see from the contracts that are still available on public state of Maine websites that these no-bid contracts were given to groups like Gateway Community Services, Presente, the New Mainer Health Initiative, all these nice-sounding left-wing organizations to create what were called community health outreach workers. CHOWs is what they called them. You didn't need it to be a nurse. You didn't need to be a doctor. You didn't need to have any credentials to be a community health outreach worker. All you needed to be was someone who could speak Lingala, Portuguese, Somali Bantu, a migrant who could go door to door and literally buy groceries for migrant households, sign them up for EBT cards, sign them up for general assistance, which is a form of municipal welfare reimbursed by the state of Maine, and sign them up for MaineCare. It says in the contract documents that we've published and we've reported on at length that they were empowered with federal COVID money provided from Joe Biden to buy groceries for these households. Now, under federal law, if you sign someone up for a benefits program like SNAP, also known as food stamps, or TANF, or Medicaid, which in Maine we call MaineCare, you're required to provide them assistance to register to vote. So what we have is a conglomeration, a blob of left-wing migrant services agencies with Medicaid money and no-bid contract money flowing into them, and they're in the same office as an explicitly political group fiscally sponsored by a 501c4 organization, the Maine People's Alliance, that are actively going out, registering migrants to vote, turning them out to vote on Election Day, and surprise, Governor Janet Mills wins re-election by historic margins, really runs up the numbers in Portland and Lewiston, the areas where the African diasporas happen to be the strongest, the areas where there's subsidized housing.